Hi, this is a short video on a 2013 T5.1 T28 Highline VW transporter. Absolutely mint. The bodywork is superb. It's a Cambridge Campervan conversion. You're more than welcome to give them a ring and find out a bit more about it if you so wish. Twin barn doors. Yeah, start from the back. You've got solar panel on the pop top. You've got some storage underneath the rock and roll bed. Okay, you've got in here a wardrobe, the wardrobe rail, and you've got, let's have a look, the controller for the solar panel. So that's all in there. It's pulling 13.4. Everything's off a leisure battery at the moment. So there's the outside aerial. And inside the bottom cupboard here, you've got a gas bottle, 907, which you've just recently had refilled. Normally keep the toilet stuff, bits and pieces in there, and some hose and spanners, whatever we need to do, and whatever we need them for. So yeah, privacy glass throughout. Plus we've got blinds at night, because obviously at night you can still see out and light comes in, so that just gives it a little bit more darkness inside when you're asleep. Come around the side. Well, they'll try and run a camera down it, but it is absolutely pristine. There you go. Sliding window for the kitchen area. When you're cooking with a bit of gas, obviously that's advisable to have that open. You've got electric hookup, and there's your water. Alloy wheels, sidebars, polished sidebars around the front. We've got the badges which we had put on, the black badges, which I think look quite nice against the black, gives it a nice look. The pop top, obviously you've seen from the back, that's now from the front. I've just opened up the awning just to get to look at that. I haven't opened it fully. I've opened it a wee bit because it's tight, slightly windy, and I don't want that gust taking that away. So that's what it looks like side on. I've turned the swivel double front chair around, so that gives you an idea on space, if you like, when we turn that around. And I normally tend to not rebolt it when it's twisted or turned, because then you can just push it right back against the windscreen almost, and that gives you a little bit more leg room, quite a bit more actually, about 6 or 7 inches. So, and that gives the impression of making it a little bit bigger than it really is, I guess. So that's the internal space. That's the 3 seats there, 3 adult seats, 2 seat belts for travelling, and 3 at the front, so including the driver. You've got a TV, which is on 12 volt. Again, that's working for leisure. And that's just a DVD running there. And then you've got a max 3 amplifier, which is plugged into a couple of 12 volt sockets, which I've added. You've got some cupboard storage up here for your cups, your plates, your bowls. You've got your power management system there as well. If you're not too familiar with them, basically battery selector off, that turns everything off. Then you're running on car battery, then fan battery. Pump off and on. You've got your fuses, your battery condition, which is normal to high normally, and then you've got your charging supply there. We've got Webstow heating, that's diesel heater, so that runs off the diesel, so that doesn't really even run off the gas, and it's very economical. It hardly uses any at all. We've only used it probably once, maybe twice at a push when we run out on the winter a few times. But yeah, it's brilliant, because let's say you run out of gas or you haven't got a hookup, you've got another mode of heating the van up as well. So yeah, a couple of cushions there, but there you go, they're the 2 rear seat belts, just to throw there, just to protect the seats. We've got a table which does completely unhook, and it can be slid along to put it wherever you want to put it. So right in here, just put them up. So in here we've got a leisure battery, which is under there, an AGM battery. It's been absolutely perfect, it's not let me down. So that sits under the seat, and there's your vent for your heating. Put that back. there's your isotherm fridge and freezer compartment. Okay, so there's your freezer department, and there's your fridge. And again, that's running off either battery, which it is now, or electric when you're hooked up. Underneath the table here, you've got a grill. Again, probably ever use that once for one piece of toast, but we normally cook outside, to be fair, because you don't want a smelly camper van. And yeah, that's what we do. Got a cabinet in there, another one in there, and also you can get to the one I showed you earlier, the rear one from the front as well. Okay, the yellow lever there is to bring the rock and roll bed down. The only thing I would suggest is when you do that, make sure the seat belts are poked in, because you don't want them jamming up on the cupboards. Another cabinet there, and inside there, I don't know if you can make that out there, actually, if I try and get that out for you, another little cubby hole, and that goes right down to the bottom. So some massive storage in there as well. Only found that out yesterday. I had it 7 years. And here we go, just another little hole, cubby hole we found there. Lights, they're touch lights, so once for a little ambient lighting, and then full on, so they're both full on. You've got under cupboard lights, they're touch as well. Okay, there you go. And then your LEDs above. Above here we've got the pop down. What I do, I keep in here is the foam mattress, and also the blinds for the windscreen and side windows as well. But that's a nice space, to be fair, and it's yeah, great for the grandkids. There's light up the top there as well, so they can read, what have you. Pop that back up. So we leave, normally when we're in, we leave that up to give us, we stand up, we've got all the headroom we need there. You've got a window there, and you've got a blind to cover that up at night. Just got to zip that up. That's all good. Your straps to hold it down. If I can show you that, let me just try and shut this door so I can get up. Maybe there you go. Average consumption, that is, I would say, mixed at 30.8. Currently mileage wise 68,208. I think it's showing on the listing as 68.4. So we'll add a little bit, but we are still using it, and little trips here and there and everywhere. So yeah, just make sure you're aware of that. 6-speed box, very well sought after the 6-speed. Don't buy 5. We've got a CD player, Bluetooth audio, FM AM radio, and you've got air conditioning as well. You've also got cruise control there, you see that, daytime running lights, and I think the fog lights are, they move as you turn, one of those. Yep. So front seat has got cover on it, got that on from new, so it's not as damaged, it's just that we've always kept it on just to keep it nice. And inside that front pocket there's the lock and wheel nut. I think there's 2 actually for the alloys. We've also got these little armrests which are lovely. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I've missed, but if you think there's something I missed or something else you want to see, then by all means message me back. That's a 2-ring gas hob, and that is sink, tap. As you can see, that's never been used. We always wash up in the wash up facilities, unless we're off grid, of course. But yeah, double socket with, that's a 240, so that will only run off 240 when you're on a hookup, and you've got a couple of USB points in there. So I think that's everything. Again, if there's anything else, don't hesitate to give us a message, call, ring, what have you. Okay, so that is a 63 plate 2013, very low mileage at just over 68. 2013 T5.1, full service history, all the receipts, all the work's been done, it's been receipted, all the MOTs are there. Again, it's all in place. A good reason for sale, we're just selling it, we're going to get a motorhome, so we need to sell this to move forward with that. So great reason to sell. I'm sad to see it go, but my wife is struggling at the moment. She's just had a new hip, so she is struggling with the van. So okay, so speak soon.